Back again. Who is it? Hurricane Hood News and Reviews bringing you in the house again. If YouTube fucked up, I'm going to have to smack them back again. It's kind of hard to motherfucking get this motherfucking live on and popping. You know, the fucking YouTube messing up. It's a little windy outside. You know, don't say nothing about no storm. It's just some wind and some rain. But I am the god of wind, storms, and fire. But the fucking signal messed up. So I'm glad everything cool now. I said I was gonna start around like 120, 130. It's 125. I'm in between time. So let's get it. Shouts out to everybody. Hope everybody doing cool on this cool day. And we're gonna start off with some music. Shouts out to everybody. HHN Special Report. Salute, Charles. What's good? What's good? Finally got in, tried to go live. My shit was fucking up. Now it's working cool now. Let's see how long this lasts. What up, though?
But they hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass gun you ain't ready for. But they hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass blade you ain't ready for. But they hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass bomb you ain't ready for. But they hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. You ain't motherfucking ready, ho. But they hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass gun you ain't ready for. But they hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass blade you ain't ready for. But they hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass bomb you ain't ready for. But they hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. You ain't motherfucking ready, ho. But they hit you with something you ain't ready for. Phone, take it down, about to let it go. Take it down, like your brains all on the floor. Everybody get down on the fucking floor. Get the money, get the running out the fucking door.
That's what's
get
up.
The whip, gotta deal, we gotta go. Eliminate every enemy on the boat. Sniper, rifle, gotta let them know. Exterminate, catching too many bodies. You and your girl caught you doing Pilates. So you drive a Bugatti, I got a laser weapon. And I want a motherfucker know what they can do to your body. And caught a coup to the lava, we need some frequency weapons to teach a lesson. I'm the one that's gonna bring out spaghetti. A demon level the element. Better growth and development. The revolution here, that we gotta stay relevant. But they hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass gun you ain't ready for. But they hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass blade you ain't ready for. But they hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass bomb you ain't ready for. But they hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Motherfuckers ain't ready, ho. But they hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass gun you ain't ready for. But they hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass blade you ain't ready for. But they hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass bomb you ain't ready for. But they hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. You motherfuckers ain't ready, ho. But they hit you with something you ain't ready for. Phone color point bullets that'll take a soul. Soul flying out the body while you shake and roll. Full of double bag of weed, gotta fucking smoke. Smoking with a bag chick while we load up. Up the mag with me motherfucking show up. Up in it when I'm getting up his haircuts. We got a bunch of money, I gave her haircut. Cause the feds catching too many bodies. You and the cops gonna cry to your mama. I don't fuck with the folly. If anybody gonna be talking about me, I murder you, then I bury the body. You think this shit is a hobby? I got a weapon split over your body. You better run, cause here come the body. Somebody stop me, but you cannot deny me. The revolution is here, and I brought a fucking gun in the park. But they hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass gun you ain't ready for. But they hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass blade you ain't ready for. But they hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass bomb you ain't ready for. But they hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. You motherfuckers ain't ready, ho.
HHN Special Report.
Hurricane 313.
Who the baddest? I'm the baddest. Got this fucking automatic. Bout to make you feel the static. Make these haters run and panic. Who the baddest? I'm the baddest. Got this fucking automatic. Bout to make you feel the static. Make these haters run and panic. Who the baddest? I'm the baddest. Got this fucking automatic. Bout to make you feel the static. Make these haters run and panic. Who the baddest? I'm the baddest. Got this fucking automatic. Bout to make you feel the static. Make these haters run and panic. Gun fanatic, raging, blasted. Everybody fucking panic. Bullets raining, now you damaged. Damn it, I'm a fucking savage. Savage like I'm Randy Savage. Infiltrators steal the package. Hack it while your plane is landing. Then we gotta hack the planet. Pacify you like a dragon. Drag his ass into a canyon. Granted, now the feds abandoned. Take his soul, make it vanish. Vanish to the dark abyss. Do you know who you fucking with? This that Detroit gutter shit. Toss you in the gutter trick. Who the baddest? I'm the baddest. Got this fucking automatic. About to make you feel the static. Make the haters haters running panic. Who the baddest? I'm the baddest. Got this fucking automatic. Bout to make you feel the static. Make them haters running panic. Who the baddest? I'm the baddest. Got this fucking automatic. Bout to make you feel the static. Make them haters running panic. Who the baddest? I'm the baddest. Got this fucking automatic. Bout to make you feel the static. Make them haters running panic. It is tragic when I manage. Take the evil off the planet. No more struggle, no more famine. Gather freedom while I'm blasting blizzards for my rebel masses. Blasting fascists with the
Hit that like button.
Up like in the assassin. Caught you slipping while you're planning. Building like I'm Corbin Dallas. Got a chick that's whipping asses. Laughing while I'm using magic. Change the course of the planet. Very dramatic when you panic. See the bullets go sporadic. Yeah, the scene is gonna be graphic. Tell me who the fucking baddest. Who the baddest? I'm the baddest. Got this fucking automatic. Bout to make it feel the static. Make big haters running panic. Who the baddest? I'm the baddest. Got this fucking automatic. Bout to make it feel the static. Make these haters running panic. Who the baddest? I'm the baddest. Got this fucking automatic. Bout to make you feel the static. Make big haters running panic. Who the baddest? I'm the baddest. Got this fucking automatic. Bout to make you feel the static. Make these haters running panic.
HHN special rep hard. Special rep hard.
Hurricane 3,
Bumpy
1.
ya, bumpy ya, ya. It's going down. Son of a gun.
Taking lives, taking lives, this a homicide. Taking lives, taking lives, this a homicide. Taking lives, taking lives, this a homicide. Fucking motherfucking fist, it is time for you to die. Taking lives, taking lives, this a homicide. Taking lives, taking lives, this a homicide. Taking lives, taking lives, this a homicide. Fucking motherfucking fist, it is time for you to die. Taking lives on the fucking time, it's a homicide. I'ma ride with my 45, that chick on the side. She gon' buy, then you climb. She got double dimes, find every fucking thing. Shoot 'em in the spine all the time. I've been on the grind, now I gotta shine. Taking everything back, bitch, I want what is mine. With these rhymes, I will change your mind, make you grab a 9. It is time for a revolution, everybody ride for the bullets. As soon as I pull it, come through like a duelist, no bullshit, these motherfuckers ruthless. Don't tell me to cool it, it's over now, I gun you down. Ain't scared of the laws, I'm busting rounds, that all you clowns, and shut them down. Taking lives, taking lives, it's like homicide. Taking lives, taking lives, it's like homicide. Taking lives, taking lives, it's like homicide. Fucking motherfucking fist, it is time for you to die. Taking lives, taking lives, it's like homicide. Taking lives, taking lives, it's like homicide. Taking lives, taking lives, it's like homicide. Fucking motherfucking fist, it is time for you to die. I'ma ride till the day I die. My fist in the sky, no surprise. If you scared to die, get up on the line. With these rhymes, I be changing lives. We got rebel ties, we despise all the governments, telling all the lies. No surprise, money digitized, poison in the skies. For a ride in the fucking water, they want us to die. Time to ride against the government, taking all their lives. We can drive to the Pentagon, take it overnight. Fill it with bullets, as soon as they pull it, coming through the ruthless, they shooting. Yo, we ain't scared to do it. While playing the music of revolution, let's get to moving. Before my soldiers of revolution, let's get to shooting. Let's get to shooting. Taking lives, taking lives, it's like homicide. Taking lives, taking lives, it's like homicide. Taking lives, taking lives, it's like homicide. Fucking motherfucking fed, till it's time for you to die. Taking lives, taking lives, it's like homicide. Taking lives, taking lives, it's like homicide. Taking lives, taking lives, it's like homicide. Fucking motherfucking fed, till it's time for you to die. Taking lives, taking lives, it's like homicide. Taking lives, taking lives, it's like homicide. Taking lives, taking lives, it's like homicide. Fucking motherfucking fed, till it's time for you to die. Taking lives, taking lives, it's like homicide. Taking lives, taking lives, it's like homicide. Taking lives, taking lives, it's like homicide. Fucking motherfucking fed, till it's time for you to die.
All right. But you know we got one more. And then we gonna get off into the news. Let me calm down for a minute. But at the same time, let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story, son. Let's go.
I'm Hurricane. Let me tell you a story. Story of the glory, but you gotta hold my 40 for me. I was chillin' watching Rick and Morty, and my chick came through when you know she was getting naughty. Dressed up, went to a party. So many drinks, I think I grabbed up a Bacardi. We was gigging on the dance floor, but you know the cops just burst through the damn door. Me and her start blasting. Y'all didn't know that my girl is an assassin. Me and her laughing, jumping out the window. On the car, why I think it was a Benzo, smoking on the endo as we roll out to the liquor store, then back to her house. She said that was hot, I said no doubt. Took off her clothes, then we fucked on the couch. Baby girl's an assassin. Yeah, my baby girl is an assassin. My baby girl is an assassin. Yeah, my baby girl is an assassin. Let me tell you another story. Chillin' at the diner and the feds, they was coming for me. Baby girl told me load up. Civilians getting hit if they motherfucking don't duck. Test your luck like the game show, but the price is right, bitch, and you know what we came for. You chillin' back in your wheel of fortune. Me and my girl come through, about to kill just to get a portion. Shoot your head, knock your brain in orbit. Body get contorted, guaranteed you to be recorded. Up in the car where baby flow it. Put the pedal to the metal, best believe it, keep the street scorching. Style master, keep the heat going. My girl roll the weed, and you know we gotta keep smoking. Baby girl wetter than the ocean. She said come here, so you know I gotta get up on it. Baby girl is an assassin. My baby girl is an assassin. My baby girl is an assassin. My baby girl is an assassin. Yeah, my baby girl is an assassin. Baby girl is an assassin. Baby girl is an assassin.
Are y'all ready for the news? HHN special
My baby
report.
girl is an assassin.
Hurricane Hood News, Hood Reviews. Let's get it started. Hope everybody having a cool Friday, high day. We're gonna knock this news out, then we're gonna get up out of here. You already know what it is. Shouts out to everybody. And y'all already know how we started off. Well, hold on. Where's that? Hold on. There you go.
What do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm a model.
Wow, like runway model?
OnlyFans model.
Damn, are you expensive?
The Matrix is a system, Neo.
Right, my OnlyFans.
That system is full of degenerates. When you're inside, you look around, what do you see? Businessmen, teachers, lawyers, carpenters, the very minds of the people we are trying to save. But until we do, these people are still a part of the woke system, and that makes them our enemy. You have to understand, most of these people are not ready to pick up a biology textbook, and many of them are so inert, so hopelessly dependent on their pronouns that they will fight to protect it. Were you listening to me, Neo? Or were you looking at the dude in the red dress? A dude? Forget. Who is it? That wasn't a woman? No. It's another training program designed to teach you one thing. If you are not one of us, you might marry one of them. What are they? Transformers. They can move in and out of any gender, regardless of their chromosomes. That means that anyone coming out of the female bathroom is potentially a ladyboy. Inside the Matrix, they can identify as anything, but in reality, it's just delusion. We have survived by hiding from them, by running from them. But they are at the Diddy parties. They are guarding all the doors while they are touching all the kids, which means that sooner or later, someone is going to have to fight them. Someone. I won't lie to you, Neo. Every single man or woman who has stood their ground, everyone who has fought this agenda got canceled. But where they have failed, you will succeed. What? I've seen an agent identify as a concrete wall. Men have emptied entire clips at them and hit nothing but air. Yet their strength and their speed are still based in a world that is built on rules.
Salute Jordan.
Because of that, they will never be as strong or as fast as you can be. What are you trying to tell me? That I can dodge lawsuits? No, Neo. If you identify as an innocent human being, you won't have to. I identify as an innocent human being.
All right, let's get off into it. Hold on. We got to go to the UK first. Because we're talking about Trump and shit. But not yet, not yet. We got to get off to some gaming news. I mean, some censorship news, because I'm fighting on the forefront of the culture war also. So this is that rapid fire shit. Where is that? Here it go, right here.
If you're someone that advocates for censorship is a slippery slope. If you're someone that advocates for the censorship of content that you dislike, do not complain when eventually content that you like is eventually censored. And that's exactly what is now happening with this reveal in the last 24 hours. And there's a lot I want to cover today. Obviously, this post that you can see on screen, but I also want to talk about Discord being exposed for what their actual intentions were and are their intentions for their age verification globally. And then also kind of what's going on with the UK government and how they are doing the exact same thing that Discord's doing, what Germany is doing, etc. There is a lot I want to cover in this video, but let's start with what I started with at the beginning of this video, which is this. Censorship escalates across the EU. New posts flagged as sensitive content are no longer visible on user profiles within certain EU countries, European Union. Previously, these posts would still appear with a restricted label. Now they are removed entirely from the profile view with no notice or warning. Testing in France, Ireland, and Belgium produced the same outcome. When accessing the platform from outside the EU, the posts reappear and remain fully accessible. And so what is more or less going on for a synopsis here is that for a time period, for the last 6 or 7 months, as you know, there's been a rampant increase of censorship on social media and on the internet. Twitter in particular, they started to go heavy on the censorship. For instance, depending on whatever words you type with an image, could instantly flag the image if you're in a European country and cause the entire post to be restricted. And even if it's a perfectly innocent post, there's nothing wrong with it, it doesn't show anything, it will straight up become completely restricted. And in this case, that has been something that has been getting worse by the months for the last half year. And now it seems like the EU has escalated this censorship to a higher degree to now that it's not just restricted to where you can click show more to actually see what the post says, but now you just cannot see the post in its entirety. So more or less, this doesn't obviously just talk about adult content. A lot of people might think, okay, it's most likely NSFW content, 18 plus content that is getting these type of tags. But that's actually extremely far from the case. You have people that talk about certain viewpoints and politics or whatever that instantly get flagged and also get completely censored and restricted.
Yep, and now I'm a victim of that. I lost my 6th TikTok. I'm on my 4th Facebook, and Instagram have not let me go live for like 3.5 years. I'm about to get rid of my fucking Instagram. And Discord on that bullshit too. He about to expose them. Then I covered Discord a couple times, but like now we about to find out their true intentions. But like we already knew they fucking true intentions.
And so in this case, if these posts are getting restricted, that's not necessarily just adult content, then they're not.
Oh yeah, and they got rid of my TikTok. They got my 6th TikTok goal. You know what I'm saying? My 6th TikTok. I think my first 2 or 3, I was just calling out the toxic femininity bullshit, right? They was like, nigga, you can't say nothing. So I came back. I was like, all right, let me talk about my political views on my 4th, 5th channel, right? It was like, nope. I was like, fuck it. My 6th channel, I'm like, nigga, let me just post my pictures that I drew and post some other anime pics. Everything was cool for a minute. And then they start cracking down on anime. I'm like, what the fuck? So all my pictures that I posted was motherfucking, behind some type of blurred screen and shit. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? So then I'm like, okay, bitches get to shake their ass, show their ass, titties, and vagina on this bitch and promote prostitution, but I can't post up a picture. So I said, fuck it. I'm going to keep on posting what I want to post, and I'm going to repost what the fuck I see.
Anymore. People cannot see them in these European countries, which straight up, what this means is that this is restriction on freedom of speech and expression, not just art, but just freedom itself of being able to talk about what you want to talk about and relay your personal opinion. It's really bad. This entire situation is the continued escalation and domino effect that I have been talking about for a long, long time now. And there's been a lot of people for a while now that has memed on me and has called me like a doom poster, and I over-exaggerate about the censorship of the internet and what's going on with the
And they call me crazy and a conspiracy theorist and a nut job too. Yo, welcome to the club, bro. But we fight a good fight against this motherfucking bullshit that's trying to take away our freedom of speech and freedom of expression. Hashtag fuck Ofcom and fuck Collective Shout and fuck Larry Fink at BlackRock.
what's going on with the UK, what's going on in the United States, Australia, Canada. People have said I'm a doom poster and I'm overreacting, but here it is. The domino effect is continuing, and the slippery slope continues to prove itself that it's actually real. It's really just a very bad day for the internet, because obviously this isn't just related to, let's say, X or Twitter. This is going to, by extension, extend to the entirety of the internet. For instance, this is the trial run. If the EU is already doing something like this, they're already forcing these type of restrictions to where if something gets labeled, you can no longer see it anymore, regardless if you're an adult or not. This is going to extend to everything on the internet, and there's already many examples of this already happening, which I think is a perfect segue to talk about the exposure of what happened to Discord. So, as we all know, Discord made an announcement last week that they were going to now go headfirst into forcing age verification through face scanning technology and a digital ID to be able to, basically gather information to assume if you're an adult or not. And I've already went in depth on why this is a bad idea, and parents need to actually parent instead of relying on Big Daddy government or these different services to do the parent's job. It should be the parent at the end of the day that does it. But the point of the matter is that there's been a lot of controversy around, a lot of conversation, and Discord has really kind of put their feet in the ground and said they're going through with it regardless of if you dislike them or not. And will this blow back on them, and will they lose people on their service? Who knows? But as I already mentioned last week, if there isn't significant amount of loss of their base that use their platform, then what that necessarily means is that Discord is going to get away with it, and other services will just implement the exact same thing on their platform as well.
Oh, so they froze my chat. I'm on my other phone right now. You son of a bitches.
Some form of face scan or digital ID just to be able to access,
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. What the hell is wrong with my shit? Oh, no. What up, though? Hell yeah. Hey, they're watching us for sure. It's motherfucking phone calls. Yeah, but they froze my chat. Now, like leaving out and coming back in. Okay, about the they watching all of us for sure. Hey, what's good? I'm back. That we said citizenship is for the sheep, walking weak by it. Yeah, people will censor themselves just for monetization. Yeah. It's like, I gotta say, there's people that's still scared to say Epstein. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, fuck the bullshit, man. We gonna say it. But let's get back to it.
A game form, just to be able to access Reddit, just to be able to access a Wikipedia page to find out information on history or whatever, you have to do a face scan or show your license to some degree. And obviously, that's a very dark and dystopian thought.
Much love, Water Style. What's good, JoJo? You they motherfucking froze my chat now. I'm back. What up, though, Bronze? What's good?
100% happening, and it's before our eyes, and it's escalating and getting worse day by day. And this is not even me doom posting. We literally see the ramifications of this. And I want to get into this post, actually. So this post in particular here, you had hackers that got upset with Discord and basically trying to force age verification and all that. And they managed to get into this company called Persona, which is what Discord was working with to run their age verification program for face scanning and also digital ID. Now, it was announced like 2 days ago. I'm going to pull up the article here. I'm just going to completely pull up the article. It was announced that Discord pulled away from Persona. They dropped them, but they're working with a different group at this time. However, I want to point something out about what was revealed by these hackers allegedly getting into the system and finding out what Persona was going to actually do with your age verification information, like your actual government-issued ID. So here's exactly what they were going to do with your information. Beyond offering simple services to estimate your age, Persona's exposed code compares your selfie, for instance, if you did a face selfie, to watch list photos using facial recognition, screens you against 14 categories of adverse media from mentions of terrorism to espionage, and tags reports with code names from active intelligent programs consisting of public-private partnerships to combat online child exploitation material, cannabis trafficking, fentanyl, all sorts of different other things, romance fraud, money laundering. And this sounds all good and well on paper, but they're legitimately, what they're doing is they're running your face against the AI program, these different systems to determine if you're basically a terrorist. They're pretty much saying you're a terrorist. That's why we have to scan you. And it's legit kind of horrifying to think about. This is what they're doing with your information. And they even have code names for when they put you in their system and tags. That's insane. Like, this is insane.
Yep. I know I'm on a list somewhere. They're like possible domestic terrorists, if not already one. Keep an eye on Hurricane. But I ain't put up the facial recognition though. But I used to work, and plus, like, I remember when they first implemented the hand scanner and the thumbprint scanner. You know what I'm saying? You know, and plus I got locked up for no reason. So I know those fingerprints on file, they could just go there. They could just motherfucker like book the shit up for me being at work. But no, we want your face. We want to motherfucker put you in another country and say you did some other shit. Like, no, bitch, now y'all really being fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But like, no telling. Our information is already out there because we've worked. We've motherfucking you know, like we applied for motherfucking school and shit, and motherfucking grabbing birth records and shit. Been in the hospital a couple times. I know they got records. Like, man, what the fuck y'all need? Facial recognition and shit. You already got our voice through the voice command shit. So it's like, come on, man. Like, you know, like what the fuck? Y'all selling motherfuckers on the black market.
I want to once again reinstate this, that Discord has decided to not go through with working with Persona, but it doesn't matter. That this was who they were working with till they were called out for it. And so who's to say that the new people they're working with aren't going to do the exact same thing? And there is credibility to this is going to happen, and let's shift over to the next point. We got this right here. The British government wants to scan everyone's photos before they're sent. Tech Secretary Liz floated blocking potentially NSFW images, which means government-mandated client side scanning on your device before encryption. So more or less, to summarize, as soon as you send a picture, I'm assuming on social media, or scan it to access something, they scan this photo, and if there's any form of explicit content on it, it's instantly censored and not allowed to be sent. Now, obviously, in general, this sounds like a good thing.
That's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's fucking up my communication. What if I gotta do a show in America and my baby is in the UK, and you know, and we slide each other and some stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna tell her, you can't slide. It's like, bitch, she grown. I'm grown. They fucking up communication with love. You know what I'm saying? A husband and wife, or a boyfriend and girlfriend, or like somebody that just started talking or whatever. You know, y'all fucking that shit up. It's like, no, we gotta scan this photo. Ooh la la. Y'all some fucking infiltrators of fucking privacy. You think I'm gonna motherfucking allow this? But no, man, they need to burn Downing Street to the fucking ground and kill all these fucking tech corporations. Burn it to the ground. Like, for real, for real. Like, what if motherfuckers is like talking to somebody on the other side of the world? So now, you know, like now y'all scanning their messages. No, that's some bullshit. That's some fucking bullshit. That's some fucking bullshit. But
But it's also an invasion of privacy. You have these systems invading your phones. This is obviously an invasion of privacy. And I think that this is definitely going to lead to leaks and people potentially getting exposed and stuff if this is allowed to actually happen. This is a very scary future. And you can see that the technology that Persona is using, the UK government's just being outright honest that they're going to do the exact same thing to you. And then this is an extension of what I talked about, how the EU is blocking restricted content entirely on social media. You can't even see stuff anymore. And then we also have Germany, which we got to talk about this one as well. Germany has joined the growing list of EU nations that are considering banning children from social media. Australia has banned youths from social media since December, and this example has lessons for EU governments. Now, once again, I've talked about this topic a lot, and I'm going to say it again. When these governments, these politicians say think of the children to protect children. They don't really care to protect children. It is a way for them to put a Trojan horse in front of your door to get these laws passed to restrict your freedom. And we've already seen this happen with what's going on in the UK. And that's exactly what's going on here. Because if you try to challenge something like this, if you try to say, look, I don't like you doing this, what they will respond with is, why do you not want to protect kids from the internet and seeing bad things? And that completely derails any type of backlash or commenting on what this is or how wrong it is, because you're going to legitimately cause mass censorship and exposing people's identities. It's going to be just bad in general. It's not meant to actually protect kids. It won't. It's going to be misused. And so it's really scummy how they're using this tactic to be able to push these laws through the door and kind of get away with it. And that's why they've been able to get away with it so long. And why we've gotten even to this point is because people get instantly silenced if they try to fight back against it.
Salute.
So it's actually just straight up a very bad situation. And I can't believe how much this has escalated in just like 7 months. Like 7 months ago, it was nowhere near this level bad. But here we are now at 7 months. I cannot imagine what's going to be like at the end of this year for the internet if this does not have significant pushback. But I'm going to leave it at that. I just wanted to bring this news to everybody.
Yep, and it's all like it's only us that's following this motherfucking shit. So like we the ones that's giving the pushback. You know what I'm saying? I'm not only on the front line of this revolution shit, but we gotta fight the culture war too. You know what I'm saying? We gotta fight this motherfucking psychological covert war and this culture war shit. I'm not fighting that gender war shit. Y'all can have that because I find that shit to be absurd. The gender war will end once the revolution starts. Like real shit. We're like, all right, lady, you choose the government or you gonna choose me? The revolution is fighting the government. Choice is yours. See you, bitch. Blah 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 blah. So, but I don't have to worry about that. Shouts out to my UK correspondent Vonta. Keep my sniper polished, baby. But anyway, over here we the revolution. Over there in the UK, we the invisibles. Let's get it. But anyway, let's go back to the UK real quick. But now for our sponsor.
Hi, I'm Amelia. I'm English, and I love England. I like having fish and chips and a pint at the local pub.
Salute, Copper Tone.
I like Shakespeare and Dickens, Tolkien and Lewis, Harry Potter. I like pork sausage and dogs and fashion.
Haram! Haram!
But I don't like that. Brits are famously polite, but it mustn't mean we're willing to commit cultural suicide. Our institutions, the Church of England, the BBC, are a bunch of queers and nonces. How the bloody hell did we go from Churchill to you git? Sadiq Khan, the mayor? This is London, mate, not Afghanistan. Or Star Wars.
Our government.
Our government won't even protect our schoolgirls from grooming gangs. Sod off, wankers! The police won't help. They're too busy confiscating garden tools and suppressing free speech.
That's right, miss. What have I done, officer? You've tweeted rudely, and you're under arrest.
Curry is fine, but we have several recipes already. There are 50 Islamic nations in the world. Muslims don't need to be on our island. They want to conquer it. The government says it must be this way. That doesn't make it right, does it, Robin Hood? These dragons that threaten our England won't go away unless brave knights rise up to slay them. Or did all the British bloodlines with any bollocks get killed off in World Wars I and II? Englishmen, it's your country, and it's being taken from you. Chav, posh, doesn't matter. We're already all in this together. I don't want this to be the future of the women of England, and I'm sure the women of Iran and Afghanistan didn't want it either. Your ancestors beat the Spanish Armada, Napoleon, and the Nazis. Surely you can handle welfare tourists. History will record what you do or don't do. Get cracking, lads. Love, Amelia.
All right, let's get back to the UK with it. We still in the UK with it. UK just blocked the bullshit that Trump was trying to do to invade Iran. Now, I know we're going to get off into the meat and potatoes with this Trump shit, but let's start off like this. Trump got a second blow. Like, damn, I can't set up over there. Nope.
Leaders are furious at Donald Trump and his despicable regime, and they are now blocking Donald Trump from using their territories to attack Iran. Most notably, the United Kingdom, through its Prime Minister Keir Starmer, just announced the United States will not be able to use any of the Royal Air Force bases across the world, not in the UK, not in Diego Garcia, which is the largest island in the Chagos archipelago. You can't touch UK land, Donald, if you're going to use it for attacking Iran. And UK has...
Damn! Starmer! Hey, yo, Starmer. You still a wanker? I don't give a fuck. This is pretty cool, but you still a wanker, nigga. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. But you're not, but yo, the spots that Trump was about to pick would have fucked Iran up. But you about to hear the aftermath of this, though. You about to hear Trump's response to this, though. But like the motherfuckers in the UK is like, nigga, like this is going against international law, motherfucker. Fuck wrong with you? You ain't doing this shit. Well, let's get over to it.
That they believe that any invasion of Iran or attack on Iran would violate international law. And of course, pressure should be applied to the Ayatollah. Of course, there should be diplomatic efforts and, all types of pressure, all good. But in terms of a unilateral war, the UK is saying, nope, we are blocking you from using our Air Force bases. And we're seeing that pretty much throughout the entire world. Really, the only ally of the United States right now in any action against Iran
is, drum roll, please. You already know the only motherfucker that's fucking with the United States is they fuck with the APAC. Give it up for the BB and the motherfuckers that,
or frankly, in most actions geopolitically, is Israel. It's the U.S. and Israel against Iran, and the United States has moved 2 aircraft carrier groups right by Iran. But other than these aircraft carrier groups, they need permission from even places like Saudi.
They got Prince Andrew. No politician. That's what Cuomo would pay for their crime. Like, I ain't hear about the King Charles shit. That's who I really want to motherfucker get eliminated or exterminated. Maximum extermination, exterminate. I want that motherfucker to get exterminated. But I ain't seen nothing about Charles. I know like Prince Andrew just got arrested. I covered that yesterday. But breaking news. Find out if that's real. Go fact check that, somebody. Hey, yo, my UK correspondent, Vanta. I know you're already on it with the sniper on ready, baby. Put a scope on King Charles for me.
Arabia, United Arab Emirates, they need to have allies across Europe, help with support and logistics. You really can't just do something like this alone. And I think Donald Trump is seeing that when you alienate and isolate all of your friends and you do this bizarre board of peace thing where you're propping up authoritarian leaders who basically bribe you with quid pro quos, the rest of the world doesn't like that. The Times was the first to report that UK is blocking Trump from using Royal Air Force bases for strikes on Iran. The disagreement over the use of British...
Yep, it was Prince Andrew. Yep. But like real shit, I can't wait till they get Charles' ass, but nope. Long live the fucking king, right? I control the Commonwealth now. Run me your money, you ignorant peasants of the fucking world. As we eat and drink your blood. Blood. I come to drink your blood. Decapitation. That's what they
is now behind Donald Trump's withdrawal of support for the Chagos Islands deal. The Times understands. I'll talk about that in just a moment. But here are the Air Force bases that the U.S. needs to use as part of its current military plan against Iran. The Royal Air Force Fairford base inside the UK itself. In Diego Garcia, you see right there, it's part of the Chagos Island archipelago. You see that in the Indian Ocean.
All right. I think we back. It's like shit fucking crazy. It's like, motherfucker, I'm getting like crazy ass phone calls. This is like the 3rd one. So I got a feeling I'm going to get more. There's some bullshit. Adam Jones said Prince Charles related to Vlad the Impaler. I heard I heard the royal family was related. Too. Yo, King Charles, the Queen, all those even fucks is related to Vlad. Vlad. That motherfucker look like Jesus. Like put Vlad next to Caesar Borgias. Caesar Borgia, I mean. They all look alike. And they all talking about use my wine and drink it as blood. Come on now. And with this bread, with this bread, think of it as you eating my body. That's some cannibalism shit right there. I'm drinking blood and eating the body. And it's all symbolism, though. It's all symbolism, but it's still scary. It's still scary. This is some scary shit. They're on the outside looking in from another country, going to a church for the first time, and they see this motherfucking blood and bread ritual for the first time. They out that bitch. Like, this is demonic. It's like, no, this is church. We worshiping God. This is some Jesus shit. No, it ain't. Y'all drinking blood and eating body parts.
In terms of attacking Iran. And here's how it's being reported. Starmer is blocking this request by Donald Trump. They believe it is a violation of international law. Now, when Donald Trump held this weird Board of Peace meeting yesterday, he said that he now needs about 10 days to decide whether or not the United States is going to attack Iran. And no doubt, I think a lot of this delay is potentially caused by...
Yeah, 10 days. You got 10 days to round up a strike team on some CIA shit, and they're going to do it any fucking way. They're going to do it anyway. If y'all can't get authorization to get those military bases, you already got the motherfucking CIA over there. You already got the Mossad or whatever the fuck already over there. It's going to be, if Trump really does this shit and cause an international incident, then Trump going to get clipped for real. You know, like, I understand this new world order agenda, everybody's on this together, and the world is a stage, man. But like, what if? Just like what if? It's a small percent of a what if, but like, goddamn, you like, what if Trump really motherfucking be like, nigga, fuck all this shit. I do whatever the fuck I want. I'm the fucking king, and I'm gonna blow up Iran. I wonder what the military-industrial complex is gonna think. Real shit, they want the shit to happen, but I don't even think they know the full extent of a person with a lot of pride and ego can fucking do. I think this nigga think he Nero or Caesar or some shit. But at the end of the day, we all know, man, like, the world is a motherfucking stage. Everyone in this role got a role to play. You already know. So, like, let's just kick back and eat the popcorn, because this shit is fucking hilarious on some real shit. But I'm surprised. This is why I'm covering it. Like, I'm surprised UK is not letting Trump get those military bases. You know, like, it's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, even in the midst of the world being the stage, there's still infighting going on. First, it was like within cabinets of their own respected countries. Now it's conflict with the countries now. So it's like, whoa. Nigga, I'm not about to let you do this. This is going to go against the international law, and, you know, bye. Fuck you, Trump.
The fact that countries are blocking, former allies are blocking Donald Trump's use of air territory. They're not providing logistical support. The European Union and others are not sharing intelligence with the United States anymore. This is what you get, Donald. This is a consequence of your attack on the world order and the rest of the world. Here, play this clip.
Nobody could have signed. You could have had that threat. Nobody could have had. You couldn't have had peace in the Middle East. So now we may have to take it a step further, or we may not. Maybe we're going to make a deal. You're going to be finding out over the next probably 10 days.
He said maybe we have to take it a step further. You hear that shit? That sound like murder. That sound like fucking murder. I don't know what nobody said. You could be in any type of motherfucking meeting. Anybody say, no, we about to take it a step further. 10 days. I'm counting. Starting today. Trump is about to motherfucking plant a strike team. It's about to probably be planting explosives in hospitals or some shit. It's about to get fucking crazy. I got my eye on this shit. Or something miraculously happened at a military base and some missiles go off. Or maybe, just maybe, somebody on the inside of these military bases that Trump want is going to pull that shit off, and motherfuckers going to be like, I don't know what the fuck happened. Man, shit about to get crazy. And then this going to cause an international incident because the UK government is going to be like, I don't know what the fuck happened, but they can't throw their military under the fucking bus due to incompetence. So like somebody, oh my God, somebody getting blamed for this. And it's gonna be Trump because he said we're gonna have to motherfucking, take it further. That right there is a fucking threat. That right there can get taken out of context and be used again. It's over. It's over. It's over.
Donald Trump is attacking the UK in response and saying that he doesn't support the UK's deal with Mauritius regarding the Chagos Islands. So Chagos Islands, it's an archipelago that you just saw in that other photo in the Indian Ocean. The UK got into this dispute with Mauritius in the 60s. The UK basically peeled off from Mauritius during decolonization, the Chagos archipelago, and had a U.S. military base built on Diego Garcia. The people who lived in Chagos were basically expelled and kicked out, and Diego Garcia has basically been this military base. And now a deal was struck between the UK and Mauritius, basically for Mauritius to technically own Diego Garcia and the Chagos archipelago, but then lease back to the UK for the next 99 years, the archipelago. So technically it would still be under UK control, although owned by Mauritius. That's how they resolved the dispute there. Originally, Marco Rubio came out in favor of this deal. I mean, the US said they supported this because the 99-year lease with Mauritius meant the US could keep its Air Force base on Diego Garcia. But now that the UK is saying you can't use Diego Garcia to attack Iran because it would violate international law, Donald Trump now rips up the deal, rips up his previous statements, and changes course because Donald Trump's word means absolutely nothing. It's just complete and utter trash. So just to give you receipts, back on May 22nd, 2025, Secretary of State Marco Rubio put out the following statement. The U.S. welcomes the historic agreement between the UK and Mauritius on the future of the Chagos archipelago. Remember, Diego Garcia is one of the islands in the archipelago. It's the biggest island in the archipelago in the Indian Ocean. This agreement secures the long-term, stable, and effective operation of the joint U.S.-UK military facility at Diego Garcia, which is critical to regional and global security. We value both parties' dedication. The U.S. looks forward to our continued joint work to ensure the success of our shared operations. Right, pretty clear. The U.S. is saying we support you giving back, or technically giving ownership back to Mauritius of Diego Garcia and the Chagos archipelago because the military base is still controlled. But then yesterday, Donald Trump posts, I have been telling Prime Minister Keir Starmer that leases are no good when it comes to countries, and that he is making a big mistake by entering a 100-year lease with whoever it is that is claiming right, title, and interest to Diego Garcia, strategically located in the Indian Ocean. I mean, just think about that statement. Whoever it is. It's Mauritius. It's a country called Mauritius. That's who it is. Is that too difficult for you to understand, Donald? Our relationship with the United Kingdom is strong and a powerful one, and has been for many years. But Starmer is losing control of this important island by claims of entities never known of before. Never heard of Mauritius? Okay. In our opinion, they are fictitious in nature. Should Iran decide not to make a deal, it may be necessary for the United States to use Diego Garcia and the airfield located in Fairford in order to eradicate a potential attack by a highly unstable and dangerous regime. An attack that would potentially be made on the United Kingdom as well as other friendly countries. Prime Minister Starmer should not lose control for any reason of Diego Garcia by entering a tenuous at best 100-year lease. This land should not be taken away from the UK, and if it is allowed to be, it will be a blight on our great ally. We will always be ready, willing, and able to fight for the UK, but they have to remain strong in the face of wokeism and other problems put before them. Do not give away Diego Garcia. You saw what Rubio said in May, and this is just all about the fact that the UK is saying, no, you can't use our lands to invade Iran. That's what this is all about, and that other nations are blocking the Trump regime as well.
Yep, that's it. You can't not use our motherfucking lands to go bomb another country. Trying to cause an international incident, motherfucker. Simple. Yep. That's what's up. Now we got some spy shit going on.
State spies infiltrate high-profile Signal accounts without hacking.
What?
2 foreign state spies infiltrate high-profile Signal accounts without hacking. 2 tricks abused. State-controlled cyber spies are targeting journalists, politicians, diplomats, military personnel, and other high-ranking individuals on Signal, German authorities warn. The sophisticated phishing campaign relies on hackers impersonating official support bots to trick users into handing over account access. Attackers are using social engineering rather than malware or technical exploits to compromise Signal and WhatsApp accounts.
Social engineering is the way to go. That's what they're doing. They're grabbing all the high figures. That's what I'm talking about. Viva la revolution. But let's see where this shit goes, though, before I start cheering.
Employing 2 strategies. Now, of course, we're talking about Germany here, but this is happening around the world globally at the moment. And I think it's more the case that, British media and American media haven't actually investigated this yet or even picked up on it. What's happening is third-party threat actors are pretending to be official bodies like official support for Signal or official support for WhatsApp. And by essentially clicking a link in that email, you're granting admin access to your accounts on those platforms.
Oh, all right. So like these hackers are posing as the people. Damn, it makes you not want to trust nobody. Goddamn hackers. But I heard that they motherfucking going after the high-ranking people, though. Like, that's what you need to do. But what you need to do is hack the high-ranking people and give the money back to the poor people. That's what you should be doing. I don't hear that yet. When that start happening, then I'm rooting for y'all. But still, though, hack the planet, because they try to motherfucking use AI to take over. You're going to need to learn how to hack anyway. Look, I'm going to know what to say. We got to learn this shit to protect our fucking privacy. Or just get a VPN, a nice one, that's going to protect you. You know, but make sure that the VPN is tough and they say no to the government.
Basically creating a window into your platforms. And the big thing to note here is that the targets in question tend to be military personnel. In the first attack variant, attackers completely take over user accounts by tricking them into providing the security PIN or the verification code sent via SMS. Hackers abuse these legitimate signal security features to register a victim's account on an attacker-controlled device.
Man, attacking motherfuckers at military base. This is fucking awesome. I need to meet them motherfuckers and be like, I want all nuclear launch codes. And I know, just like the rules of acquisition, every man has a price. So how fucking much? I know the FBI, the CIA is motherfucking typing right now. Oh my God, Hurricane just said that. Like I said, bitches, you will not take me alive, coppers. Top of the world, bleed. Explosive.
Hackers pose as the official support team or support bot of the messenger service, e.g. Signal Support or Signal Security Chatbot. They contact their target directly via a chat message, and the conversation usually starts with an alleged security warning, and the translation of the advisory reads, "Dear user, this is Signal Security's blah, blah, blah." You can read it on screen. Now, a lot of people may look at this thinking, how can you fall for this? But at the end of the day, if they're using the same imagery, language, text, and everything, some people that aren't as technically inclined won't really dive too much deeper into it. I think the biggest concern out of all of this is the targets. It's military personnel that may have intelligence or information on military strategy, which, considering what's happening around the world at the moment, is very important stuff. At the moment, information on all of this is very limited, but if this is happening to German officials, this is definitely happening to American and British individuals. So we're going to have to see what happens long term with this, and also how Signal and WhatsApp try to combat these issues, and whether they actually issue an official statement. So I will keep you in the loop of what happens with that. This video was...
Yep. Now we on to the meat and potatoes. Trump losing the Supreme Court tariff shit.
A major blow to the Trump administration by striking down Trump's sweeping tariffs, upending one of his key policies. And what this means for Americans is that you're going to be paying less. Wrap your mind around this. In fiscal year 2025.
Wow, the inflation finally ends, right? Here's what I think before I even keep going. Y'all took all y'all can out the people. Ain't nothing left. All right, let's motherfucking make them go back to paying the taxes that they used to pay. Mind you, like, this is Hurricane Hood news, hood reviews. I'm from the hood, so I'm giving you from a hood standpoint. But yo, hashtag fuck the government. Now we about to start paying less. This some bullshit. But we're about to break it down. Let me hit this weed. Some good ass weed, son.
$200 to $260 billion was collected by the American government, not from foreign countries. Most of that was collected domestically. American companies who had to pass down those losses to consumers, and then the consumers paid those tariffs. A tariff is a tax on your own people. And the Supreme Court justices, the black robe tyrants, finally made the right decision.
So during this whole tariff shit, we gave up $260 billion. Just thinking about that, you know, the small businesses, and plus, like, when it comes down to us, a consumer, like, we paying like extra price for chips and a whole bunch of food. You know what Trump said? Stop bitching about the egg prices. Son of a bitch, what happened about to get rid of inflation on day one, you bitch ass motherfucker? That's why I can't wait to put a hole in these niggas the size of a CD.
And struck down Trump's sweeping tariffs, which is going to save American companies and Americans a lot of money. And before I read this article right here, I just want to show you people like Evan Kilgore breaking. The Supreme Court just blocked President Trump's tariffs and a 6-3 ruling. We are cooked. Tim Pool says the U.S. is about to get utterly obliterated on trade negotiations. SCOTUS has stripped all leverage
Tim Pool
from the
a
Trump
bitch.
administration. They're bemoaning the fact that
It was for low key. Like mentioning that nigga Tim Pool, I was like, no, I would have never knew about that. But when I finally saw this nigga, I was like, oh man, Tim Pool a bitch. I see my motherfuckers hate Tim Pool. Oh, this motherfucker. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to low key. Man. Yeah, nigga. Tim Pool ain't shit. It's oh my God, America is cooked because Trump lost. Like, nigga. We don't have to pay damn near $10, $12, $13, $20 for some goddamn eggs, motherfucker. This tariff was a tax on the fucking people. And plus, we've been saying this shit since the goddamn beginning.
removes the president's ability to unilaterally impose sweeping rapid tariffs as a quick hammer in trade negotiations. Now, just to steel man their argument, I'm guessing this is why they see this as losing leverage. Number one, tariffs were Trump's key negotiating tool. He used them to threaten or apply them instantly to pressure countries like China, Canada, and Mexico into concessions like better market access, investment pledges, reduced barriers, or cooperation on issues like fentanyl or trade deficits. What I think they're saying is without easy IEEPA authority, and that's International Emergency Economic Powers Act, the U.S. can't credibly threaten broad, immediate pain on partners who export to massive U.S. markets. What I think they're saying is that this shifts power. Trading partners like Canada and the USMCA review talks gain relative leverage because the U.S. now must rely on slower, more constrained tools like Section 232, the National Security Tariff, or Section 301, or congressional action, which is politically harder and slower. Maybe they're saying it's a devastating blow because it hands economic power back to foreign nations. But that doesn't make any sense because the economic pressure from those tariffs fell largely and overwhelmingly on Americans, on importers, on companies who had to raise prices, so it actually fell on the consumers, not on foreign nations.
Exactly. Now, I have a fucking question. When this tariff shit started and motherfuckers knew that this shit was bullshit, why no one ain't fight to do what the fuck just happened today or yesterday to motherfucking stop all this shit? Because like this is like goes against what the motherfucking statute was. So I'm like, nah, y'all didn't stop it in the beginning because all you motherfuckers wanted the money. And y'all got $260 billion out of us. God damn. 260 billion. No telling what else he got from the other motherfucking countries, but 260 billion from us. Oh man, we need to burn this bitch down, and all of us need to collect the goddamn check. Everybody need at least a good 100 grand a piece. If you want to go that political route and try to get your money back and they divvy it up, but like they're gonna do it through giving it to the state, they will give it to the city, they're gonna divvy it up and motherfucker, you know, what they call it, trigger down economic bullshit. That's why I say burn this motherfucking shit the fuck down.
Getting into this article, the Supreme Court ruled Friday that President Donald Trump does not have the legal authority to impose sweeping global tariffs without congressional approval, upending one of his key policies and issuing a rare constraint on his attempts to expand presidential powers. And yeah, other presidents have done this before, not to the extent that Trump did it. Like in 1971, Richard Nixon imposed a 10% import surcharge,
Nixon, I am not a crook.
Effectively a tariff on virtually all foreign goods during a balance of payment crisis using emergency powers under the Trading with the Enemy Act. Ronald Reagan imposed
Ronald Reagan, the motherfucker that bought crack in the motherfucking community along with the CIA, which destroyed a lot of our people. A lot. And they talk about the war on drugs. It was really the war on people. And then we fast forward, then we get Joe Biden's 94 crime bill, along with Bill Clinton with the 3-strike rule, and then he made NAFTA, which threw the goddamn jobs over fucking seas. And we don't got no jobs here. Yeah, thank Clinton for that. NAFTA. But it was like he the first black president. He played a saxophone and he got his dick shoved. First black president. You know, I'm brainwashed motherfuckers. But I digress. Domain expansion. Welcome to the abyss. I'm sorry. I had to turn to Sukuna real quick. Or we all like to say Sukuna or Sukuna or whatever the fuck his name is. Domain expansion, malevolent shrine.
Restrictions and tariffs on machine tools and other goods. George W. Bush imposed steel tariffs in 2002.
And George Bush put motherfuckers in a forever war. That war ain't ended until like what, Biden's second term? George Bush, that motherfucker helped the inside job of 9/11, 9/11. You can't talk about 9/11 when I'm talking about building fucking 7.
Which he later withdrew. Presidents like Reagan, Obama, and others used Section 301 or something similar for specific unfair trade practices without full congressional votes. So yeah, they've done it before, not like Trump did it. The 6-3 decision concerns tariffs imposed under an emergency powers law, including reciprocal tariffs that Trump levied on nearly every other country. It was definitely a rare setback for the Trump administration by a Supreme Court who's basically stacked with a 6-3 conservative majority that has regularly backed Trump on other things. The ruling was written by Chief Justice.
Y'all back Trump on other shit, but like, yo, man, we can't keep taking American people money, dog. Like, we ain't making nothing now. God damn. It's like, what's the cap? 260 billion. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We milked those motherfuckers for enough. All right, dog. Let's stop all this shit now. I think it might cause a revolution. Yeah. They doing this to motherfucking ease the minds of the people. Everything went back to normal, y'all. I call that social fucking engineering. Control motherfuckers by controlling the price of fucking food and the cost of living to the point where we have no choice but to be fucking criminals. Oh, don't worry. The revolution is going to be fucking glorious. You're either on the side of the revolution or on the side of the government. There is no middle. And plus, I'm not going to motherfucker let those motherfuckers come to my doorstep and take me away. I'm taking a fight to them. Fuck the bullshit. Call me a domestic terrorist. But one man's terrorist is another man's hero. But I prefer anti-hero. I'm taking these evil motherfuckers down alone if I got to. Proper preparation prevents poor performance, and best believe I will be strategic. But motherfuckers are like, you can't be saying this online. Fuck that. They're telling us what the fuck they doing to us. Why not tell them what the fuck we going to do to them when we come together and strategize and prioritize the revolution over all this other bullshit, because it's about the future of our children and our children's children's children and our children's children's children. And the planet that we got to live on, because they're killing it through the food, through the water, through the air, through the disease. Like, God damn, like, when we going to wake up and fight the fuck back? But I understand. Most motherfuckers are afraid to die. Simple. It's over. I need soldiers. I need warriors. I need rebels. So I'm going to tell them what I'm going to do. They motherfucker about to poison the skies in April. They just told us that. They're about to poison the skies in April. They're putting up mirrors in space to reflect the sun for areas that need it. Now, how about you let nature take its fucking course? Because you put these mirrors up to reflect the sun, not forgetting that the sun got to reflect to the places that it need to reflect. So you about to fuck up somebody else's ecosystem to help something else so you can have a secret island to motherfucker traffic kids. So you think I don't know that? Allegedly. But y'all doing all this crazy ass shit. And we all in a state of survival. We just look. We're trying to live. We're trying to survive day by day. But like most of us live paycheck to paycheck. One paycheck not here, we could be homeless. You know what I'm saying? What's crazy is they cracking down on the homeless for being fucking homeless, locking them up. They crack it down on people that's trying to be off grid, putting people in fucking concentration camps. Let's call it like it is. And we hear ICE is making another concentration camp. Like, what the fuck? And they're building incinerators. I just came across this shit. Building incinerators. Okay, y'all burning the bodies. Bet. Okay. All this in my face. Okay. Viva la revolution. The only solution is revolution. There is no political solution. Destroy your governments and parliaments now. Hurricane.
Roberts, who's joined by two of his fellow conservatives, Neil Gorsuch and Amy Coney Barrett,
Facts.
and the three liberal justices. Conservative justices Alito, Thomas,
Got
and
torture
Kavanaugh
they get more. Yup.
Roberts
Facts.
wrote, the
Water
framers
style.
did
Yup.
not vest any part of the taxing power in the executive branch. The majority, of course, didn't address whether companies could get a refund for the billions they already collectively paid in those tariffs. And we know that the consumers who already paid a large portion of those tariffs are definitely not going to get a refund. In Georgia on Thursday, ahead of the ruling, Trump called his policy,
and we're not getting a refund. They was telling supermarkets, don't lower your prices or we're going to shut your whole distribution down. Keep them prices up so y'all can keep y'all motherfucking livelihoods. Just make sure you just hire more security and cops to watch your markets. Because we know this shit might possibly cause a riot. But didn't really see shit. So, which lets me know that motherfuckers are comfortable with their tyranny. I'm not. Let me tell you something. It's just like when Achilles told that boy in Troy. That's why nobody will remember your name. I put my life on the line for this shit. This ain't no trend. This is a lifestyle. And I'm ready to die for this shit. Let me carve my name in history by starting this fucking revolution. But y'all think I'm something? I can't wait till the motherfuckers after me. When the tech gets upgraded and they motherfucking turning a jet ground radio, but with guns and cyberpunk 2077 type of lifestyle. I can't wait till the revolution of the future. Like when our generations grow up and remember my fucking name. And whenever the hurricane season starts, they're going to always know.
common sense. Well, average Americans call it economic terrorism. Without tariffs, this country would be in so much trouble right now. How about reducing spending? How about reining in the Federal Reserve?
Right.
How about eliminating property taxes and the income tax? How about really actually helping Americans for once, Trump?
Exactly.
We're talking in the hundreds of billions of dollars, he said. We're going to be taking in next year $900 billion in tariffs unless the Supreme Court said you can't do it. Can you believe it? That I have to be up here trying to justify that, trying to justify economic terrorism against your own people? How the hell are people buying this crap? During oral arguments in November.
Right. If they commit economic terrorism, how come I can't commit a domestic one? That's a question for the wise. They committed economic terrorism on us, biological and psychological warfare on us. And I can't commit a domestic act? I call it righteous vengeance. I call it rightful retaliation. I call it the wrath of fucking hurricane.
The tariffs dispute seemed to be ongoing against Trump, with the justices indicating Trump might not have the authority to impose tariffs under a law designed for use during a national emergency. The legal question was whether a 1977 law called the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, or IEEPA, which allows the president to regulate imports when there's a national emergency, extends the power to impose global tariffs of unspecified duration and breadth. Again, I can't even stress this enough. This is an additional tax on American companies and the American people. You're paying higher prices because of the activities and the policies of Trump and his administration. How are people even okay with this? The Constitution states that the power to set tariffs is assigned to Congress. The 1977 law, which does not specifically mention tariffs, says the president can, quote, regulate imports and exports when he deems there to be an emergency, which occurs when there's an unusual and extraordinary threat to the nation. There is an extraordinary threat to the nation.
It's
and
the
it's been here
government.
since at least 1913. It's
The
called
Federal Reserve.
The IRS was hatched in
Federal Reserve.
1913. The income tax came in 1913. And if
Get
you
'em.
can please do us a and it's been here since at least 1913. It's called the Federal Reserve. The IRS was hatched in 1913. The income tax came in 1913. And if you could please do us a favor and relieve us of the burden of property taxes, we'd appreciate that. Thank you for your time and attention to this matter. Trump invoked the law to impose the so-called reciprocal tariffs on goods imported from nearly every foreign trading partner to address what he called a national emergency related to U.S. trade deficits. Now, U.S. trade deficits and surpluses aren't a problem. If we have a trade deficit, it's because people want more of our product or we want more of their product and the things that they make. Trade deficits aren't inherently a problem. If we happen to buy more stuff from other nations and we give them our money for that stuff, both parties are benefiting. What's the problem there? Kavanaugh, who's one of the dissenters, said the tariffs at issue here may or may not be wise policy, but as a matter of text, history, and precedent, they are clearly lawful. The ruling followed a series of victories on the court's emergency docket that enabled Trump to assert executive power on such issues as federal funding cuts. If you want to save Americans billions or even trillions of dollars, march yourself right over to the Pentagon, do a real quick audit, and ask them where the $29 trillion that they lost actually went. Exactly. From what I understand, it's more like 32 to 36 trillion that they misplaced. How about stop spending boatloads of money for the military industrial complex, the prison industrial complex? Didn't ICE just get a raise of about $38 billion so they can create concentration camps on American soil? That $38.8 billion is supposed to pay for about 93,000 beds. That's over $400,000 per bed. And we have homeless people in America.
And the fucking bed is shitty. Worse than a motel bed, not a hotel or a motel. It's worse than it's like the bed from the Addams Family, the old one, with Caroline Jones' fine ass. Yes, I said Caroline Jones. She can get it in those days. And Elizabeth Montgomery in Bewitched. I'm sorry. I went back in time, y'all. And Laverne and Shirley can get it. Shit. And what's the chick from Three's Company? Three's Company too. Smash. When they got rid of Roper, that's when the show went downhill. You know, not get rid of my nigga Roper, man.
We have starving children in America, and you're looking to exacerbate their afflictions by raising prices through tariffs? And eliminating those tariffs somehow cooks us? Can you please explain to me how that works in the comment section? If you like these commentary videos, maybe you'll like some.
Yep. And that's it for that. But yeah, Trump just got hit with like, yo, they can't do this tariff shit no more. So real shit, when it comes down to us, the consumer, we just got to pay attention to our prices. Let's see if the prices go down. If the prices don't go down, this is some bullshit. And we got to protest our market. Be like, yo, Trump just stopped this tariff shit. So the price need to go back to what it is. If we don't motherfucking voice our shit about this, we're going to keep on paying. So I think the people should rise up and be like, you know, crack down on this shit. Go to the city council or go somewhere and be like, yo, Trump just lost his tariff shit. And I'll tell all these markets to lower their fucking prices. Because some of these places was upping their prices just for the fuck of it. I have to walk all the way to Highland Park. Where it's like a 30, 45 minute fucking walk to motherfucking really get some shit, because like they ain't really motherfucking like do that motherfucking tariff shit as much. You know, they fucking did it, but like it wasn't as much as, you know, like it is over here on the west side. I'm talking about like Pringles is like damn near $6 fucking dollars. Pringles. Fucking Pringles. $6. When that bitch was like $3, but I remember that when that bitch was like $1.99 and it was like $1.99 forever. So I'm like, what the fuck? $3. Then that bitch went up to $5.99. I'm like, kiss my black ass. Pringles, nigga. Motherfucking eggs went up. I was like, my goddamn, man. Like, I can't make a bacon, egg, and motherfucking sandwich. Fucking bastards. But anyway, we're gonna play a couple songs and we're gonna get up out of here. No Detroit After Dark tonight. But if something happened later on, I might, like if I find something important, man, but I highly doubt it. Like Trump is the biggest shit in the news right now. I'm like, let me cover this Trump shit, get it on out the way. But what I really I'm glad I covered that shit earlier about the mirrors. So like if y'all ain't catching my early live about the mirrors, check that out. Because mirrors was very mysterious back in the ancient times. And I love to find something new to motherfucking dive into and talk about. You know what I'm saying? Because like outside of this revolutionary talk and all this music talk, I like to explore other shit like Gnosticism and esoteric, the spiritual. And listen to key figures like Carl Jung, Earl Nightingale, Alan Watts, Bobby Hemmett, Brother Panic, Phil Valentine. Just like there's some great people. Go back to Friedrich. I'm in the warrior shit with the stories of Musashi. The wandering samurai and shit. And Bruce Lee. And the Samurai Code, Art of War, 33 Strategies of War. You know what I'm saying? Outside of this revolutionary shit that I be talking about or covering current events across the world, I try to expand my mind to other shit, try to stay balanced and also into meditation, so just try to stay balanced because I was snapping this motherfucker. If you don't already know. And plus, shout out to everybody that fuck with my content. Right, it's the HHN special report, the HHN special stories, my Fuck the Government podcast, the Fuck the Haters jam session, the Fuck It Let's jam session, my top 15 countdown, my Matrix versus reality, where I cover movies, music, movies, TV shows, games, and try to connect it with reality and shit. And you can watch my Cloak and Dagger podcast, my co-host Ocean, and TV show reviews, celebrity reviews. I got a lot of content, like many different varieties. So and plus also make music, professional and parody music. Like the parodies are adult themes, so for grown ears only. I'm gonna work on some funny parody songs soon. I just got to get this all these other songs out, off first. Then I'm gonna get off to the funny shit. But yeah, like thank y'all for messing with my music, professional and parody. Most of my music is very revolutionary, so I'm always saying fuck the government, fuck the feds, fuck the police, and all the other high-ranking billionaires that's controlling the goddamn world. Just carve my other motherfucking genre. I call it revolutionary conscious gangster rap. But if I was to put it in a genre, it would be carving my own lane, and I would probably call it revolutionary horrorcore type shit. I need to holler at King Gordy. He the king of horrorcore. I'm like, yo, dog, like, did I carve my own lane in this shit? Because I think I did. I know I did. I'm like, yes, you did. Good looking, revolutionary horrorcore. You the king of it. Bet. Huh. I just want to listen to it, be like, yo, I ain't trying to, pay no bread. I just want you to just hear it. Be like, all right, bet it up. Oh yeah, this is a revolutionary horrorcore shit right here. Hell yeah, you the king of that shit. Bet it up. Because this is what Detroit is like known for. It's like it's home of like acid rap or like dark lyrics and shit. Or the motherfucking dope boy street Detroit shit is what's known now. But like it's all started, us kicking the dough in, it just dark lyrics. It was Esham and and all the greats. I gotta cover some more Detroit artists because I covered Esham and King Gordy. I need to cover some more like Worst of 5'9" or D12 and a whole bunch of other great artists and producers that was in Detroit. But I need to do that for the second channel though, to try to build that up. Okay, let's do something special. It's Friday on the panel. All right, bet. What time you go live? Depending on what time you go live, I'm in. I'm in for sure. I'm in for sure. Pause. Pause again for safety. Then your last comment sound like Yeah, but like whenever you start the panel, oh shit, it's 2:45 now. Like after this, holler at the UK correspondent, and then I'm gonna cook me something, and then work on some music. You know, depending on what time you start, you might start between the hours of 6 and 8. That's what I'm going for. Like you might start between the hours of 6 and 8. Unless you're gonna start right after this. I'm not really sure. But I'm gonna play like what you saying okay to? Like you about to start between 6 and 8? Like, or you started after this? I'm not really sure. Because I haven't ate yet. So I'm about to, you know. So like between 6 and 8, or like shit. Like fuck, you might start earlier than that, like around 4 or 5. But between 5 and 7. But let's play it. What list? Which list?
Bringing it back, so cold with the flows when I spit it on tracks. Writing hardcore lyrics, gotta put it on wax. We can't tell lies, we be spitting the facts. Most rappers is trash and they do it for cash. I do it for the love with this lyrical blast.
With the movie list?
Like flash when I'm whipping your ass. Let me slow it down quick, this a blast from the past. Underground flows with an old school vibe. Not you head to the beat and remember the rhyme. Real music, you can hear it, you can never deny. Corporate came and joined the knock when we be keeping it live. From Detroit to Savannah, let the whole world see. Midwest, Southern soul, make the people believe. Spitting revolution lyrics so my people be free. Throw your hands in the air if you rollin' with me. Underground sound, it goes down in Motown. 20 your time, smoke a pound, we smoke clouds. Cold sound, everybody know what goes down. Underground sound, yeah, we bringing it back now. Tell them, Jay. Bringing it back. Bringing it back. Hey. Back to the underground. Back to the underground. Where it comes from. Back to the underground. To where it comes from. Back to the underground. Where it comes from. Hey. Bringing it back. Bringing it back.
I don't even do any of them lists yet. I think I'm halfway done with the movie one though. I gotta finish the movie one.
Back again, spin the magic just like a paladin. Yeah, we gotta win. The underground is back again. For the ancestors. It's time to take it back again. Spin the magic just like a paladin. Yeah, we gotta win. The underground is back again. For my ancestors. This that underground sound. This that underground sound. This that underground sound. It's time to take it back now. This that underground sound. This that underground sound. This that underground sound. It's time to take it back now. Underground sound. This that underground sound. This that underground sound. It's time to take it back now. This that underground sound. This that underground sound. This that underground sound. It's time to take it back now.
No, you said, yeah, man. No, I ain't finished the list. It was like, you know, like I know we said we was gonna do it, and I think I wrote like maybe like a couple of names down. You know, like for both, but like I can't find my other book. You know, my new book, I got like the list for the movies. I can't find my other book for the other list, you know, because I had the list for the games and like other motherfucking top 15. I forgot what it was. But yeah, it was games and other systems. You know, like because I didn't do the Xbox or the 360 yet. The motherfucker the top 15 games for that shit. But yeah, I gotta probably yeah. Might have to pick a day to do it. Because like unless I grab the movies from my Matrix versus reality. Cause like those are my favorite movies too. So I could probably just grab a 15 from that and just make the motherfucking easy. That's what I might do. But like some of the motherfuckers might be on might not be on there. But I know my top 5 off bank though. But yeah. Yeah, take your time. Yeah, we can do it. Okay, cool. But like you were still trying to go live today or something? Unless you were just trying to just get the list out the way. Or you were just bored, you just wanted something to fucking do. And plus, oh yeah, I gotta do a top 15 Star Trek Deep Space Nine episodes. That's what I was working on. I was working on the top 15. Oh man. Because it's my god, it's some banger after banger after banger of Deep Space Nine episodes. But I know my top 15. I think I only got 8 though. I need some more. Like for now, I only got 8, but I definitely got to do a Star Trek Deep Space Nine top 15. Like that might come sooner more than later. But I just got these beats, so I got to knock this music out. But shouts out to everybody. Hope everybody having a cool Friday, high day. You already know what it is. About to get up out of here after this track. I'm trying to find out which track I'm gonna play. Yup. I can't really go nowhere. I'm a house bought until this lawsuit over with, to be honest. What? So shit. You got all the time to so yeah. I see why you want to go live. Shit. It's fucking nothing to do. Like fuck it. Or just work on some music. Or fuck it, work on some beats. You know what I'm saying? Because you do both. You making beats and shit. So like, yeah, sure, like work on some beats. It is lunchtime, you know what I'm saying? Get you something to eat. Or call up your MILF and see what she doing. Drive over there and motherfucking do your thug thizzle. Yeah, I might do that. Yeah. It's fucking Friday. You better do it. And then when you're done, go back to the crib, make you a song or make a beat. You know what I'm saying? Get something to eat, go to sleep. Wake up around 2 or 3 bars. Or be like, let's go out and go to the movies real quick, go out to eat, you know what I'm saying? Then copper cheese, bars, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to rhyme, it's just coming together like that. It's starting to be second nature now, man. I've been in the hyperbolic time chamber too long, and I'm coming out just making all these goddamn songs. Just made a song just now and uploaded it. Bet. See, now I gotta drop a like and a comment on it. Bet it up. But shout out to everybody. This is the last track. Fuck it, forever. I've been doing this shit forever. Since 2002. HHN special report.
I'm on a whole nother level.
Shouts out to everybody.
I've been doing this forever. We all gotta stay together. The revolution is forever. I'm on a whole nother level. I've been doing this forever. We all gotta stay together. The revolution is forever. Forever. Phenomenal lyrics, get you feeling your spirit, spiritual, lyrical, biblical. Now you scared of these lyrics, they fearing the ripping, ripping, they talk you the bitches, government tripping, that killer, they fall in the rivers, they turn into blood dripping off from your skull. Hey, shot in you blood, you ain't fucking with us. This an anthem for rebels, they die for whatever, with the Beretta, ARs, they case of better than ever. I several heads, got the feds really scared. Yeah, got stay prepared, shooting you everywhere full of pain. So we gon' change the game, rearrange everything in the name of the hurricane. Got people waking up, sharper than paper cuts. Hands they running up, yeah, we spray them up. I am a warrior, you are a warrior. Yeah, we coming out victorious.
Get on that wine and chill.
I've been doing this forever.
Make a beat.
We all gotta stay together. The revolution is forever. On a whole nother level. I've been doing this forever. We all gotta stay together. The revolution is forever. Forever. Shoot at the enemy. Who is the enemy? You know it's the government. Don't fucking play with me. Marching and shooting. Free the world from pollution. Education is useless. From the fed institutions. Here's the only solution. Call it revolution. Military and national guards. Yeah, I gotta recruit until your rescue. Yeah, I'm blowing it up. Got a new protocol jumping down and turn you to dust. Doesn't even matter. I shatter. Going faster, faster.
Give him time.
Going past your causing disaster. So we can't get a master style, master blaster. Then after I snap it, clap. I'm happy. The final chapter.
No life be life. I got 5 beats to work with.
So you motherfuckers never forget. I'm on a whole nother level. I've been doing this forever. We all gotta stay together. The revolution is forever. I'm on a whole nother level.
Like you say, Jordan, divine timing.
We all gotta stay together.
Because he would have probably told you already that the beat was, you know, like, dog, can't do it.
I've been doing this forever. We
gotta give him time.
The revolution is
Forever. What up, Beretta? Shouts out to everybody. HHN Special Report. You already know what it is. Now for your announcements. Well, holla at my UK correspondent. Then I'm gonna make me something to eat. Then I'm gonna work on some music, and then I'll probably catch y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna have a day off tonight. No Detroit After Dark tonight, but there will be a Detroit After Dark for 2. May Fonta. Can't get enough of y'all, babe. I forgot what movie that was. Martin was hilarious in that shit. That shit was fucking hilarious. But I'm gonna eat me some, go back to the music. Hopefully I like if I do pop up, it'll be because Jordan probably went live or low key probably went live and I hop on the live or if JBJ pop up and do something new and you open up the panel, I'll be over there. So you already know what it is. There's always something popping. And so it's either Jordan low key, who else I said? JBJ. I'm high like a motherfucker. Or like Bearded be live, you know what I'm saying? And Sovereign Nature, you know what I'm saying? So you already know what it is. But I already sent enough songs over there. I'm gonna send them someone I work on for finish something new. You know, so I can kick back and chill. But yeah. But till then, I'll be live tomorrow. But like if something pops up, like on some breaking news shit, I'll do a quick video. I'll do a quick live to talk about it like I did the Jesse Jackson shit and the and some shit about The Mirror. Damn, I forgot to play another Alex Carp shit. But fuck it, I'll do that for another HHN. I'll do that shit tomorrow. Or like maybe like fuck all that shit, man. I'll do that shit tomorrow. I need some fucking rest. I got too much on my motherfucking plate. Working on like 3 songs at a motherfucking time, and whichever gets done first gets dropped. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. You know, I know most people is like, how the fuck you do it? I'm gonna tell you my tactic. When you're working on 3 songs at once, I'm gonna say it one more time. This might be my last time I say it. But yeah, I work until I get writer's block. When I get writer's block, I work on the next track. I try to either get a hook done or a couple bars, you know. I get writer's block there, I go to the 3rd track. And I, you know, try to get a hook, to try to get a little bit of a verse. You know, like whatever I feel, I let it flow. So doing that back and forth for maybe like 2 or 3 hours, something's eventually gonna get done. If it don't get done, it might get done the next day. But something is getting dropped. And you can ask everybody, you can ask Jordan. It was like, man, Hurricane dropping music every fucking day. Sometimes 2 tracks at a time. Damn. Well, that's how I do it. You know, that's how well, you know, I guess how I motherfucking train myself. And I just started doing it recently. It's like maybe for the past 3, maybe 4 years. You know, but like it was only because the beats that was being sent to me was fucking fire. It was just like, damn, Phenom is killing this shit. I want to do that beat and I want to do that beat. And there was one point, Jordan sent me a motherfucking beat. I think it was it was either this last Bringing It Back or like the beat you sent me before this, but like whatever I think it was the Assassin beat. It was either this, yeah, dog, it had to be the Assassin one. It stopped me in the middle of my tracks. I started writing to that beat immediately. I was like, whoa, I'm in the middle of a fucking track. I'm down to like the last 2 bars and everything. I'm like, man, hold on. Let me finish this track. Then come back to this motherfucking beat so I can drop this Assassin track because I already knew I was going to tell a story on it. I'm like, man, this shit fire. But yep, wrote that shit fast. And it be 6 is my beat as well. Bet it up. 666. Mafia. Yeah. But anyway, let me get up out of here. I gotta holler at the UK correspondent real quick. Oh shit, Kung Fu Hot Dog just sent the video. RIP Eric Dane. Who the fuck is Eric Dane? Eric Dane, what from, I guess, the Silence of the Lambs guy? I'm not sure. All right, Kung Fu Hot Dog. I watched that motherfucker too. That motherfucker was crazy. He don't give a fuck. He does not give a fuck. Nigga look weird as fuck, but you motherfucker make cool content. But it's funny though. But shout out to everybody. This man Surrey Kane. And you know how we ended. Shouts out to everybody in the chat. Jordan, Live and Learn, Water Style. Charles was in the building. Who else was here? Copper Tone, aka Latrell. Yep, I guess that was it. And much love to my UK correspondent Vanta. Shouts out to all my collabos, you know, that I'll be collaborating with, from producer to the artist. You already know what it is. And this is how we ended. Mic check. I walk around the streets with my black tech now by the waistline, looking the hype shit. I never claim to be the best type of rapper, but have to show the motherfuckers what I'm after. I'm after the gold, and after that, the platinum. Beef after that, Hurricane G packs the gat, son. Blah. Trigger bang, bang. HHN special report. And you know, I got that from Redman. Tonight's the night. Make sure y'all check out that fucking classic. So we out this motherfucker. Peace. Hurricane, hood news, and reviews. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe for more content. It's the HHN special report.